Hey guys, so today's gonna be a cool little chill video. It's gonna be a video on 21 things I learned at 21. I turned 21 on Saturday, and for me, I was like really scared just for the fact I feel like 21, you feel like you're peaking in some kind of weird way. So I thought like, wow, this is like me peaking in my life, you know, at least one peak, like one small little peak. So I was kind of freaking out about it, but I saw a lot of videos on people doing like 20 things I learned at 20 and 21 things I learned at 21. So I wanted to do that. So this is just a chill video, me on my bed, and I'm gonna be telling you 21 things I learned at 21. I wrote this list within like 15 minutes. I didn't want to think about it too much. I just kind of wanted to write what came to my mind. So yeah, I'm gonna grab my list and we're gonna chat it up. I have my cat, my angel baby journal. I write lots of things in this journal. Here's my list. So here we go. Number 1, everything happens for a reason, and that's something I learn over and over again, no matter what I go through. And everything happens for a reason is something that literally helps me get through what I'm going through, because I'm like, okay, this is happening for a reason. I don't know what it is, but I will figure out why this is happening and everything will be okay. Number 2, people will come and go in your life, and that's okay. The whole like people are for a reason, a season, or something like that. That's true. Like people are in your life for a time, and some people leave, and that's okay. It's just like a learning thing. Number 3, don't hold grudges, because that doesn't do good for you or for anyone else. I used to hold grudges hard. Like I was a hard grudge holder. But I realized like how much energy that took out of me to like hate someone for a reason or a situation. So I just learned to like let it go, learn from it, and move on. Tell people how you feel more often, and that's whether if it's something that's like bothering you or feelings towards someone or just a friend, just tell them how you feel, because people need reassurance. People can't read your mind. Like the best thing to do is just be honest and tell people how you feel when you're feeling it. 5, don't place your happiness in someone else's hands. A lot of people I feel do this. You just need to place your happiness in yourself, and then you'll never be disappointed. 6, choose kindness. In situations where you could easily be mean and rude, choose to be kind, because it'll make you feel good, it'll make other people feel good, and me just trying to be on the better sides of things has always made me feel better about myself, and that's always nice. 7, wear your heart in your sleeve more and allow more love in. I used to be really closed off about everything, and even though I'm very vulnerable and like an empathetic person, I would totally like close off like relationships, you know. But you know, when you start letting people in, you realize how more happy you can be. So let those walls come down. It's okay. 8, feel your emotions rather than suppress them. Hiding your feelings, not feeling the emotions when you're feeling them, will cause a lot of pain in the future. So if you're sad, you're mad, feel that, let you feel that, and just move on rather than feeling that a month later, and that could make things worse for yourself. Number 9, a cry in a movie will always make you feel better. I mean, come on, who doesn't love a good movie? And crying always makes me feel better. I'm an easy crier, but crying when I really need it makes me feel so much like relief. I find myself even crying when I don't know why I'm crying, and like sometimes your body just knows you need a good cry. And I love watching movies, so. 10, listen to your mom and your grandma. I mean, my grandma and my mom have been through so much. Anytime I go for them when I'm going through something or I need advice, they know the perfect thing to say. They've been through so much. They have so much wisdom. They've probably been through like the same thing. Listen to them. Listen to them when they tell you not to do something or to go for something or not feel bad about it, because, you know, sometimes you just need someone to tell you that you believe them and you could just move on. And that's happened a lot with my grandma this year. She just tells me, don't worry about it, move on. And I'm like, you're right, Grandma, I'm moving on. Next. Thank you, next. Don't be afraid to ask help. Mentally, physically, it doesn't make you weak. Being sick and figuring out I had anxiety and depression, asking help made me feel like I just couldn't do anything on my own. But actually, it made me strong because I realized what I was going through and I knew I couldn't do it alone. So if you're ever going through something physically or mentally and you just need someone to talk to, ask for help, do it, because it has made me feel so much better being able to talk to people about it, ask for some help. Like with my anxiety, I got medication. Like it's made me feel so much better rather than just kind of, like I said, suppress my feelings and go through it alone. 12, read more. I used to never read. I hated reading, but this year I've read about 11 books and I've never read more in my life, and I'm just like, I know so much. I could connect to people with like so many different things I know. Like someone's read this book that I've read, and it's just an instant like conversation starter. No matter what book you read, you are like gaining knowledge, and I just love having that, you know. So read more. It's good. Knowledge is power. 13, say yes to experiences, especially with the people you love. I think that's so important. I used to say no all the time, especially with my anxiety. I would say no, no, no. And I find myself getting in those holes here and then. But saying yes, especially with people that you feel safe with, is worth it, especially to experiences that you never had before. I think it's so important to just let yourself go and do it rather than stay inside and keep on feeling what you're feeling. 14, you will always be growing and changing. So be humble and open-minded. When you're younger, you think changing is a bad thing because people are like, you change, you're changing, you're not the same person. But when you're older, you realize change is so good. Change means you're growing, and you shouldn't be ashamed of that. You're always going to be growing, you're always going to be learning until the day you die. So just embrace those changes and just be open-minded when people are, you know, in your life telling you information, because that could be a great learning tool to your future, you know. Just be open-minded to change and be okay with it. 15, don't beat yourself up over things you can't control. I used to do this so often. I mean, so often, to the point where I was just mad all the time, especially when I was sick. For 2 years, I was sick and I didn't know why I was sick and no one could cure me. And so I was just angry because I couldn't do anything. But that was making me internally miserable. So I had to just let it go. If I can't control this myself, I just can't be mad at it, you know? I'm not going to let that take any more of myself than it already is. So don't beat yourself up over it. It's not your fault. So that has been something I've learned and I'm still learning, especially when things are not going your way. You're just so mad, but you can't let yourself be defeated by it. You have to take it with a grain of salt and move on, and that's the only way you can get through this. Trust me. 16, don't waste your time. Don't waste your time with people, with a job you're not happy with friendship that isn't doing you any good. Just don't waste your time. Time is so precious. This moment right now is all we have. So don't waste your time on people. Don't waste your time doing something that doesn't make you happy. It's not worth it. Stop wasting your time with people, with things, just with everything. Just no more wasting. 17, actions will be the only way to get results. And I've had to learn this, you know. You could say everything you want, but if you don't take actions to make it happen, nothing's gonna change and you're gonna be stuck in the same spot. So actions are the only way to get where you want. And even small things. Small things are so great, and reward yourself with the small things. So just take little actions to make yourself go in the direction you want to be. And that's perfect. 18, love your people and love them hard. I love the people in my life. I love my family. I love my friends. They mean the world to me, and I'm just constantly trying to tell them how much I appreciate them, because they do so much for me physically, mentally, and just they're the best. And so just love the people you have and like hold them tight, because like they're the best things in my life and I want them to know that. 19, anxiety and depression doesn't define me. It's just something I have. It's not me, and I've had to learn that. There was a time where I wasn't leaving my house because of my anxiety. Depression had me sleeping 12 hours a day, maybe 14, and it was becoming me, and I had to step out of that and realize this is just something I suffer with. I have depression, I have anxiety, but I am not depression, I am not anxiety, and I had to learn to live my life with them and not have them take over my life. So that is something I've had to learn. Also, it's taught so many people in my life about depression and anxiety, so it's almost been a gift, and it's also made a lot of people realize maybe they are suffering from depression and anxiety, but they don't realize it. So it's almost been something in my life that I've had to kind of come to terms with and grow with, and yeah, but it doesn't define me. It's not who I am. It's just something I have. 20. Your past pain is your current strength. And I am so happy I went through all the pain and sorrow and all the troubles I went through, because it's made me into the strong woman I am today. I've been through a lot, and it's really changed my perspective on life, and it's really shaped my friendships, my life, just every little thing. It's because of what I've gone through, and so that pain has become my current strength, and I'm okay with that. I'm grateful for that. And that goes into my 21st thing I've learned at 21 is be grateful. I'm 21. I'm so young, even though I think I'm peaking. I'm so young. I have so much to look forward to. Even though I'm scared, I'm alive, I'm well, I've been healthier and happier than I have been in a long time. And, that's something I won't take for granted anymore. So, yeah, I'm just really, really grateful. And in times, where you look at her. I just need to be more grateful, and I'm always trying to express my gratitude. Makes me feel good. It makes others feel good, like when you tell them that you're grateful for them. So yeah, those are the 20 things I wrote down in my journal. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I love watching these. I love going like a little into people's minds and how they feel, and kind of just like reflecting on my young life. Like now I'm entering my 20s, it's going up from here, hopefully. So yeah, please like, subscribe, comment down below if you like this, and I suggest anyone to do this for their birthday or just anytime, really. Just write in your journal about things you've learned and go on camera and just talk it out. So yeah, thanks for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoy. Check out my blog posts. I'll have everything I'm talking about written down, not as in depth, but just like a little rundown. So yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Say bye!